Do family expectations weigh heavily on your dreams? Our story follows David, torn between inheriting a hardware legacy and his passion for digital design. Witness his journey to forge his own path, ultimately discovering how to honor his family's love while bravely building a future true to himself. Learn to balance tradition with personal fulfillment. David stepped into Chen's hardware, the scent of metal and sawdust, a familiar weight on his shoulders. His father stood behind the counter, a pillar of proud steadiness in the heart of their legacy. "Someday this will be yours," his father would say, words that echoed with both warmth and unspoken expectation. The hardware store had been in their family for generations, each nail hammered and each plank laid a testament to their dedication. Yet in David's heart, a different world unfolded, a realm of colours and shapes, pixels and design. He dreamed of crafting digital worlds far from the familiar aisle of tools. In college, graphic design became his sanctuary, a place where he could sculpt fantastical cities and paint stories with colours no hammer could create. These digital creations weren't just a hobby, they were the blueprint of his future, a map toward his truest self. Yet, the weight of his father's expectations pressed down on him each night, heavy as stone. David feared the disappointment he might cause if he revealed his true aspirations, if he chose pixels over planks. One night, as David crafted shadows in a digital forest, his father appeared at the door, his expression softening with years of unspoken worry. "Time to sleep, son," he said gently, his eyes catching the vibrant colours on the screen. "What is this?" his father asked, his voice low and weighted with misunderstanding. David swallowed hard. "It's my portfolio," he whispered, "for a job application." His father gestured toward the house and the hardware store. "There is a job here for you," he said quietly. "A legacy, waiting to be embraced." "I know, Dad," David replied, his voice trembling but steady. "But it's not my job." Silence hung heavy in the air, a bittersweet pain stretching between them. The weeks that followed were marked by careful conversations and hesitant smiles. David prepared to move into a small apartment in the city where his dream internship awaited. The hardware store, family dinners, and unspoken words became a memory tinged with both love and loss. Leaving the family business was hard but necessary for David to pursue his digital dreams. In the city, David discovered a new freedom. He learned that honoring himself could also honor the love he received from his family, even if they didn't fully understand. Surrounded by sketches and pixels, he was building something uniquely his own, colorful, bold, and free, even though his father was far away now. David hoped his father would someday understand his path, see the beauty in his pixelated creations, the same beauty he saw in his father's carpentry. Until that day arrived, David held on to his courage and hope, knowing that honoring family sometimes meant staying true to himself, even if it was hard. David started working as an intern for a tech company, designing the user interface for a new app, and the work fulfilled him despite long hours. The city felt big and exciting, but also lonely. He missed the familiar creaks and sounds of the old house and the smell of wood from the hardware store. One day, David received a call from his mother. His father had been struggling with a new inventory system at the store and needed help. David hesitated but felt a pull to help. He knew his tech skills could make a real difference, even if it was just for a short time. He returned to Chen's hardware, not as a successor, but as a tech consultant, ready to blend pixels with planks. His father was surprised, but grateful. Together, they faced the daunting task of modernizing the store's system. As they worked, David realized the beauty of his father's craft. Each tool, each piece of wood held a story of hard work and dedication. His father in turn began to appreciate the elegance of David's digital designs, the way pixels could create new worlds. They found common ground, a space where pixels and planks could coexist, where tradition and innovation could blend. The inventory system was updated, the hardware store more organized than ever, and the bond between father and son strengthened. David returned to the city, but now with a renewed sense of connection to his family and his roots. He continued to pursue his digital dreams, but now with the added wisdom of understanding and appreciating his family's legacy. His father too found a new respect for David's path, a realization that family could mean supporting each other's unique dreams. David learned that honoring family didn't always mean following their path, but creating his own, while cherishing their love and support. And so the hardware son found his place, blending pixels and planks, creating a life that honored both his heritage and his heart. With a mix of strength and courage, the hardware son grew into a man who lived his life his way.